Z,
What's up, Jack?
my cock is swollen.
All right, never mind. Not what's up anymore. Fuck you for that.
Yeah, my bad. I thought we sit down to record. I finally have someone to talk to. I can't
Heard.
text any of my family members and be like, my cock is swollen.
I
You
think
know,
I would rather you probably text your family members because they'd either be like, "Well, what's wrong with it?" or get to a doctor.
you're not going to tell me any of that? You're not going to tell me it's all good?
I no. I don't have
Why?
the knowledge to do so
You don't care
about
about me?
you and
Is that
your
what you're
dick.
saying? You don't care about my cock?
Not necessarily.
No, dude, my lady felt really bad because we were doing our thing and finished, and I got up and it hurt like it was burning, right? So I hopped in the shower and I just ran like cold water like down my body. Got out, and at that point it was normal. It was like completely normal. But then I sat down on the toilet and I went to go, angle it downwards. And I was like, that feels like a balloon. The hell? I looked down and yeah, like the shaft is completely fine, but the foreskin surrounding it is just,
You good, bro?
oh yeah, it's gone now. This happened a couple days ago. So took some ibuprofen, some cold water, and everything's straight now. But I figured that'd be a nice little way to start off the podcast.
I feel like that's a nice way to tell you to get a test or something, but
Oh, I'm good. I'm straight. It's fine.
sure.
Yeah. See, I'm a Googler, which it's not good to be a Googler, but I'm a
No.
Googler. And it said the only time you have to worry is if like the pain is there, which it's not. It wasn't past that burning that happened at first.
Yeah.
If you had trouble peeing, which I didn't, I was peeing fine. And one other thing, but none of that happened. It swelled up a little bit and it hurt for a second, but
I'm imagining like a friction burn or something.
yeah, probably. See, I'm not a lotion guy.
Sure.
I'm not a lotion guy. I never have been. I've been straight dry rubbing the entire time, no sauce. No,
Jesus Christ.
that's not a good way to put it.
No. For the record here, a couple episodes ago you were sick. I am now that sick. So ignore my coughing and whatnot. No clue. I'm assuming I just probably picked it up from my roommate when he got sick.
Damn.
Nah. Happens.
I get sick very, very rarely, but when I get sick, I get sick. Like it knocks me out. It's a Mike Tyson to the gut.
Me getting like a cold is probably like a once or twice a year thing. Like it doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
I would attach like me. I used to get strep throat a lot. That one was like at least once a year. It felt like that was probably like the worst it was. Now it's just like a cold.
Speaking of the cold, I hate to be the weather outside person, but my God, the weather pisses me off in Tennessee.
Oh
'Cause
my gosh.
It's been freezing for a little bit, or it like went up for Christmas. Like last week, it was in like the 50s and 60s.
It was
dropped-
64 like Sunday.
Yeah, it dropped this week, and then it's rising next week again to 50s and 60s.
Excuse me. I was under the impression here that after last week, of course, being as hot as it was, that this week was going to be a lot colder just in general. And now I see it's 52 right now.
It's 56 where I am.
So I guess all of that is false.
Yeah, no.
Because I mean, it was like 24 yesterday.
Yeah, this morning is as cold as it's going to get, at least until for the next 2 weeks, really.
Man, global warming, man.
Global. Hey, I kind of appreciate it. I'm not gonna lie. I fucking hate the cold. I know we've talked about it and we've talked about it ad nauseum, but stepping out and being like, I wonder how it feels outside, and you're like, fuck.
It's just, for me, it's a matter of preparation. Like with Tennessee weather being what it is, it's a lot harder because one morning it could be 20, the next morning it could be 60. But if I have a good idea of what the weather's going to be like and I'm like prepared for it, like say when I worked at FedEx and I knew it was going to be cold like every morning before leaving my house, and I would get all bundled up and stuff, it would be fine. Like I wouldn't have any issues. It's just this kind of weather where Sunday I went to the Titans game in a hoodie and didn't even need it. And then Monday I'm home and freezing my ass off because I stepped outside for 2 seconds to throw something in the trash can. It's hard.
I will say the worst I feel is with my dog, because he like grows a thicker fur when it's cold out. But with the past month, really, because December the entire time it was like that. It was hot week, cold week, hot week, cold week, whatever. So he would grow out this thicker coat, for the cold, and then 2 days later he's shedding the entire thing
because it's hot.
Yeah, and then a couple days later he's growing it back and shedding again, and it. Ugh.
Yeah, I have my German Shepherd back at home, mom's place. For the winter, he's like 2 or 3 dogs worth of fur for shed. Like, it's just bad.
Yeah.
I have taken him out out back. We had this little like glove brush thing. Used it, and I was just like peeling layers of hair off at a time. And I was just like, oh my gosh.
We're actually, once we get in recording, we're going to take Opie and Maybell to, well, I cannot say a specific word, or they're going to, because they're in the kennel right now, they're going to jump out of the kennel.
Heard.
But we're going to go to Tractor Supply and do that bath thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's always really, really nice. Opie loves it. Opie will hop in that big ass metal bath and just sit there. You have to force Maybell in there, and even then, she's going to be on the edge going.
Yeah, my old Westie, his name was Robert. We took him to those every once in a while, and he learned how to splash you back. So he would be chill for most of the time, and then he would just right at you. And I'm just like, all right, bro. And then the German Shepherd, Khan, his brother Rocco, my aunt's dog, he loves water. So he's gone to a couple of those. I mean, we've been giving him baths, and he'll like sit there perfectly still for you. Just let it happen. The rest, no. Ooh.
By the way, it is New Year's Day. It is the official first day of 2026.
It's the first of the month.
Me and the lady watched the ball drop in New York, but of course that dropped at 11 here.
11, yeah.
So we stayed up till midnight, and they were like, "Yeah, it's midnight," and fell asleep. Like I was asleep at 12:05, and it made me feel so old. I can't make it there no more. I don't got the juice,
dude. I was on the Hangout Discord, our other Discord, and it was like 11 o'clock. Our buddy in East Tennessee was like, Happy New Year's. We were like, yeah. He hopped off because he was going to bed. And I think we ended up staying up until the Mountain Time New Year's because we knew somebody over there who was also in the Discord, which was like 1 o'clock for us. Well, we were like, let's game for a little while. Let's make the hard cutoff at 3. At like 2 o'clock, I was just like,
yeah.
I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah,
I made it to 3. Yeah, I made it to 3. Turned off my computer, laid down, and I woke up at like noon.
Yeah.
It was it was bad.
Yeah. I'm unfortunate because I woke up at 7 and I got to work tonight. So I might try to get me a little nap skis.
Yeah, you might
Soon.
need that. That'd
Yeah,
be
but
nice for you.
I at 10 o'clock I was already.
Mm-hmm.
She had to keep me awake. She wanted to play video games, and we played the stick fight game for a little bit. But she really wanted to play Stardew Valley, but Stardew Valley puts me to sleep.
I
Like
was
I
gonna
like
say that
the
sounds
game.
like it's gonna put you to sleep.
Yeah, it puts me to sleep. So she was like, "Well, we can't play that. Do you want to play Mario again?" And I was like, "No, because we just recently died at the boss castle, both of us. So it sent us back to the half boss, which means we
Yeah.
have to do half the
All of
world
it.
again."
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was like, "Nah, I'm good. I don't want to deal with that right now." But
It's hard to find a game that's going to keep you awake, especially like playing together like that. At least for me, because those type of games. I mean, maybe if you got like Split Fiction or something, and it was split screen. I don't know if it is.
yeah,
No, it should be. Yeah.
yeah.
So games like those will be pretty fun for like co-op and like especially for keeping you awake.
Yeah, we could have done Astroneer or whatever
Yeah.
that game is where you're two
Astroneer.
astronauts
Yep.
that are trying to do a station. But we've
Oh
played that
no,
before.
yeah.
Yeah, I call it Astroneer. I know it's not Astroneer. It may just be called Astronauts. I don't know.
Yeah.
We played Stick Fight because I'd never played it before and I wanted to. And we actually had a lot of fun playing that. But then once the maps start repeating and it's kind of the same thing over and over again, it drags on. But
Yeah.
yeah, if it like I said, I will say I made a very solid pick with that Amaretto, that old smoky Amaretto. Now, I didn't
Nice.
drink a whole lot after we got off, after I showed you,
Yeah.
because I ate dinner and then my stomach was so full and I was like, I don't think I should be drinking more alcohol. But I was pretty buzzed at that point.
That's nice. I mean, this bottle was already like right there when I last showed you, I think.
Yeah.
And that was probably once I actually got it poured out into a glass, that was probably like 3 or 4 shots. So I was like, all right, well, I'll take that slow.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I really didn't want to drink the whole bottle. Mostly like I'm pre-diabetic and alcohol mixed with diabetes, not great.
Not the greatest.
It's not a good combination. So I was scared to drink the whole bottle. And even then with the little I had, I was kind of feeling in my gut little like bah, bah. And I was like, that's probably I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah, when it comes to like alcohol like that, I would rather eat first. Just because for one, it's going to hit you hard, and when it does, with all the food on your stomach on top of it, it's just not going to do too well.
No. By the way, I don't know why I'm thinking of this, but there is a documentary. I don't know what documentary it is. I've just seen this clip. Do you know that Future song, I just fucked your bitch, it's some Gucci flip flops? That shit.
Yeah.
Metro and him were talking about the song, and the way they were describing it was like Austin Rock WrestleMania 17. Like, oh yeah, that like he just started going off, and I was like, damn, this is, and all it was, they asked Future, how'd you come up with the song? And he was like, I don't know, I was at the penthouse and I was fucking this bitch with some Gucci flip flops, and I was like, I was just thinking about it. So I got on the mic and I just fucked your bitch. And Metro was like, yeah, it's going to be. Is that really? Do we need this level dramatics when talking about that line? Like it's some prophetic, forespoken thing?
He had to describe his mindset, where he was at the moment, He had to get the proper backstory. He had to give the resolution, the beginning, the end. He fucked that bitch with some Gucci flip-flops on. And that was the line,
I want someone to just listen to Metro talk about the song with him going like, oh yeah, he started going off, and I was like, damn. And it's just like he's there in the aura and everything, and it just flashes to Future going, "Yeah, I just fucked this bitch with some Gucci flip flops." Started talking about it.
That sounds like what was his fucking name? The dude with the multicolored hair that came back.
Pump.
Yeah, Lil Pump. I think he was talking about one of his songs, and he was like, "I just got on the mic and started talking. I didn't even think that song was good."
There was a joke, I think in a Wildcat video, where they're like, "Man, Lil Pump, how'd you come up with the lyrics?" It was like, "Oh, I just looked over my bitch, and my bitch loved to do cocaine." I was like, "Damn." My bitch loved to do cocaine.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Gucci gang. Yeah, I heard that joke and I was like, "Oh, that's not real though." And then I listened to Future just say, "Yeah, I said it because I was fucking someone in some Gucci flip flops." And it's like, "Oh, that actually happened."
So it does happen.
At least you could say he's real.
I guess you can say that. Yeah, absolutely.
Have you seen? Did you ever watch any of the Genius videos?
I've seen a few. I think I saw like the Backpack Kid one. Yeah.
Why specifically that one?
Because that's the one that popped onto my head because it was so fucking stupid.
Dude, is he the one where it's like, "I'll be flossing"?
Yes.
What was the meaning behind that? I don't know.
He talked about the fucking time where he became a meme because of it, and he was like, "Yeah, I got up on stage and I started flossing." Oh, it was so stupid.
I hate when people point out how intellectual. There you go. That proves the point right there. Our world is becoming, and I always am like, what? No. And then I'm like, oh, that kid got big for like 2 years by just getting up on stage and doing a Fortnite dance,
Yeah.
But no, I brought this up because Lil TJ, it's a very popular one, but there's legit a video where it's Lil TJ lying for 7 minutes, and it's basically him talking about how one of his lyrics were like, "Yeah, I'll be driving the Lamb," and it cuts to him going, "I don't even have a driver's license. I don't." And then something about taking a girl to Paris, and he's like, "I've never been to Paris. That's the shit with that tall tower, right?"
Oh no.
Hey,
wait, does he mean the Eiffel Tower, or is he like thinking of Dubai?
Means the Eiffel Tower, yes.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking Dubai also has the tall tower. That's kind of the world's largest or tallest.
But I mean, he made that song when he was like 15. So,
I mean, yeah, do what you got to do. I'm looking through the interview now. Why is it so far over? No, that's just my computer's on some BS right now. It's really nothing special from whatever this cutout is. He just tells people that it feels good, that people look up to him, apparently.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
It does feel good for that. There's a kid, I don't know what video it is, but they're just getting younger, and it's scary. There is a child rapper who is like 9 years old, and he raps about spinning the block and shooting the ops and fucking this bitch, and it's like, this is a 9-year-old. Like, I know Lil Wayne got signed when he was 11, so like it's not really anything new per se. I don't think that was the majority of Lil Wayne's content back in the day, though. I could be wrong.
I didn't know Lil Wayne was signed at age 11.
Yeah, Lil Wayne got signed real early. Really early.
Interesting. I should ask my buddy about that. It's like his favorite rapper.
There was also another kid who went on this dating show where his dad was trying to pick up women, and his dad was like a producer or something. And in front of this little 4-year-old kid, this girl asked, like, "What's the best sex experience you had?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, no, I threw this bitch down on the bed and I was hitting her like this. 4-year-old kid standing right next to him. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Where did you see this?
I saw it via an Abba and Preach video. So you'll have to see it through that lens.
I'm just confused I'm just confused as to who in their right mind had that as an idea for content, a show, or whatever the fuck it was. Because that kid sitting right next to you, and both of you are going to ask and answer this question truthfully, not censoring anything for the kid.
Yeah. I will say there was one version that was funny, but only because of how awkward it was. You know those like 1 girl versus 20 guy videos?
Mm-hmm.
They did that, but it was 1 little boy versus 20 little girls. Okay. So it was a kid dating show. And legit, they would just walk up to each other and it'd be, hey, how are you? Because kids don't know how to fucking talk to each other. That's cooties, dog. Like,
it also feels like it shouldn't be a thing that happens.
No, as soon as someone comes into the pitch meeting and says, hey, so you know those dating things that Jubilee puts on? Yeah. That, but with
kids. Fuck no.
Shotgun to the face.
Straight to jail. Okay, 2 different levels of punishment.
All right, fine. It's that Phineas and Ferb thing where he drops him out the trap door and he slides down and someone gets replaced saying, yeah, that idea sucked. What the fuck was his problem?
That's what we need. You know the meme of the dude getting thrown out the window for saying some shit at a meeting? I think of that.
Yeah. I hate that I think of this, but what's his name? Dr. Ken, the Asian guy in Hangover.
Yes.
You know how he was in Transformers 3 and he got tossed out the window? That's what
he was in Transformers 3?
Yeah, he was in Transformers 3. He was the guy that was going insane that told Sam everything the Decepticons were doing.
Window. There we go. Sorry, I had to look it up. Holy shit. Yeah. I can't believe I forgot that was him.
No. I didn't know it was him because I didn't know who he was when I watched that movie. And I haven't watched it since it came out.
I mean, yeah, I haven't seen a Michael Bay movie in a couple years. Yeah. Too many explosions, but that guy I've seen all over the place. So I feel like I would have, at least in my memory, been able to like go back and be like, oh, that sure was him. But no. Because I remember the other guy that was, what is it, Transformers 2? No. I forgot. They met up with him in like in a restaurant or a torn down restaurant, and he had a bunch of shit with Transformers sitting in it. I cannot remember his name for the life of me. He was a big conspiracy theorist dude. Yeah.
That was too. That was the government agent from the first one that got fired.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, John Turturro.
Yeah.
And the next scene, he rips off his pants and you just see his ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the only movies I knew him from. And then he was Carmine Falcone in The Batman. and I was like, okay, I have to be convinced that this is a scary guy that's going to strangle women and not some nut job.
It worked out enough for The Batman. It's fine.
Oh, yeah, no, he's done enough to where apparently I watched someone go over those movies. And they're like, oh, yeah, he's an award-winning actor. And I was like, he's an award-winning actor. And he's doing this stuff. Because it's literally those movies and Mr. Deeds. That's the only 2 things I'd seen him in previous to The Batman.
I'd have to look it up because I feel like I've seen him in other movies, but it'd be surprised if... Didn't realize Mr. Deeds was a Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, he plays the butler that's in love with feet. So I like feet. I do not know why.
Heard. I also hadn't heard of that movie before, so interesting, I guess.
It's a underrated Adam Sandler one, I will say.
Yeah. He's in The Big Lebowski.
I've never seen The Big Lebowski. It's been on
Neither
my list
have
for
I.
a while.
I've heard so many things about it, but I never got around to watching it. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I could recognize that's not a Transformers movie or the Batman. And I gotta be real, it's not looking good. He was in Cars 2.
Oh yeah, he played the F1 car.
Yeah. And that's the only other thing I recognize off of this list of his discography.
Hey, that shows
A lot of movies,
range, if
though.
anything. That shows range.
Yeah, honestly.
He's tremendous at what he does, but it's just odd to see him go from getting pissed on by Bumblebee to, him choking out his own daughter in the Batman. It's a weird duality.
I mean, it was almost a 20-year difference in time, too, so. 2009. That's not.
Yeah, the
Revenge
first
of the Fallen is
Transformers
Transformers 2, right?
the first Transformers was '06. That's where he got pissed on.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently he's in the third one.
Yeah.
Apparently he's in the third one, but I'm not watching the third one because, of course, that's the first time they really kill an Autobot. Like, they killed Jazz. They killed Jazz in the original one, but out of the core guys, they kill one, and it's my favorite. It's Ironhide.
Yeah.
So I'm not watching that movie again. I'm cool.
All right, next movie review. We're going for the Transformers.
I've thought about it, and I want to kill myself.
I mean, how many Transformers movies are there? Because there's more than 3, so we'd have to pick some.
Including or not including Bumblebee?
I want to say not including, because Bumblebee isn't canon to the Transformers whole thing, is it?
It gets treated in that universe like the Suicide Squad in the new DC universe, where it's supposed to be a reboot, yet it's technically connected. Because at the end, did you see Bumblebee?
So switching to a Camaro at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He switches into the Camaro that Sam picks up. But it also shows the Autobots arriving to Earth.
Yeah.
Which I will say it gets talked about all the time. The first 10 minutes of the movie is so sick. It is so sick.
A Bumblebee?
Yeah.
I have to rewatch it.
Where
But
they're getting off Cybertron. He's sending them away. It's so cool.
I do have an inkling of what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, like my first introduction to Transformers was the Michael Bay movies. So when people were talking about how they're not the original designs and that really throws them off and blah, 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 I just didn't feel that connection. But when I watch Bumblebee, I'm like, oh yeah, this looks a lot better in a lot of ways.
I could see it. I the only thing I could imagine like Bumblebee like doing, at least to that world, is being a prequel, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, changing the designs, they kind of showed that at the end of the movie and in the beginning of Transformers 1 that they could just kind of choose which vehicle they want to be.
Yeah. But if you don't include Bumblebee, there's 6. There's the first 3, and there's the Mark Wahlberg 3. I think it's 3.
Mark Wahlberg?
Did you never see the one
Separate
with Mark
3?
Wahlberg?
No. Are we talking like... Okay, Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon. Those are the original 3. And you've got The Last Night. And then Bumblebee. And then Rise of the Beast, which came out 3 years ago.
I swear to God, there was 2 Mark Wahlberg ones. Hold on. Give me a second.
Because then you have Age of Extinction, which I believe is animated, which is 2014.
Age of Extinction isn't animated.
No, it's not. What have I not? I didn't see this one. I didn't know this existed.
Yeah, Age of Extinction, The Last Night. Okay, so he only had 2. He didn't have 3.
I don't think I saw Age of Extinction.
I saw Age of Extinction. I didn't see the last night because Age of
I saw the
Extinction
last
was
night.
bad. Age of Extinction sucked. So I was like, I'm done. I'm old enough that I'm done with these movies.
Was 2014 a big year for movies or something? Because that's the only reason I wouldn't have known of its existence if I had already watched the other three. Because I would have said, like, I'm going to watch it just because I've watched the other ones already.
I can think of, like, the MCU was stupid popular. I think Winter Soldier came out that year. If not Winter Soldier, then Age of Ultron. But I think Age of Ultron was 2015.
I believe Age of Ultron was 2015. Yeah, I don't see anything, at least off of a giant list of 2014 movies, that would have made me miss this. So I'm kind of disappointed in myself. But
don't be. There's an entire subplot on Romeo and Juliet laws, and it's weird.
Interesting.
He has a 17-year-old daughter dating like a 23-year-old rally car racer who keeps a laminated Romeo and Juliet law in his wallet. And there's an entire debate on whether or not that law is actually moral. And I'm like, this is a Transformers movie.
You do what you got to do.
Yeah. That's the one, though, where they kill Ratchet, which sucks. Ratchet was sick.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one where they have broken down Autobot parts and are making Transformers themselves.
Yeah.
Bumblebee gets mad because there's a new guy called Stinger. And they say it's a better version of Bumblebee. Yeah.
Interesting. I saw one named Battle Trap. I hadn't heard of that one before.
What happens? Like, it's weird because Age of Extinction is basically the Autobots are being wiped out because they're developing Transformers of their own. But also you find out that they're working for Decepticons. Like, it's, from what I remember, it's such a weird plot line from how we got from the third movie to the fourth one.
Mm-hmm. Well, it seems like the fourth one only didn't have the original Shia LaBeouf because he felt that Sam had ran his course.
Yeah.
So then you've got Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to have seen a fourth movie where Sam is screaming. And by the way, and if we ever do Transformers, we can revisit this. But do you remember Transformers 1 enough?
I have a decent memory of it. Depends on what you're going to ask.
From what you remember, do you think that Megan Fox should have been the main character?
Main character?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Because, I mean, while she is there for most, if not all of the movie, there's times where plot developments happen that she's just not there for.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about as like a character. Because I feel as a character, Sam is only there because of the glasses. Megan Fox's character has a troubled backstory, which makes her character more interesting than Sam. Mm-hmm. She's skilled. Like, she's a skilled mechanic.
Do you mean like if the story should have been written a little differently to make her like the main character over Sam?
Yes.
I could agree with that.
Yeah, because outside of the glasses, Sam brings nothing to the story.
Running and screaming.
His character himself is just running and screaming everywhere. Yeah. And very, very lucky to not get killed until the second one where he gets killed and gets made Robo Jesus or whatever that scene.
Brought back to life with the Allspark.
No. The Matrix of Leadership, quote unquote.
What?
Yeah, he gets blown to shreds, and then he visits the primes in the afterlife, and they're like, you're a good human. Matrix of Leadership is
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that dumbass scene. I remember that shit.
That's probably the only other thing he had going for him as a main character in those movies.
Yeah, they really tried, but you just couldn't take him seriously because he never had his life together. He was always just screaming, running, and whining. You know?
Yeah. Hated his family.
Yeah. Like, it sounds like I like the first two Transformers, and I've had to come to realization that Revenge of the Fallen is universally shit on. I enjoy it. I watch the movie and I get enjoyment out of it. Yes, a lot of it is stupid, but I get enjoyment out of it.
Age of Extinction really is a shocker to me that exists because I forgot it. And it's apparently referred to as Transformers 4. So
I just say the fourth one. I don't care. The last night I saw the promotional material for, especially when like Optimus Prime was being mind controlled or whatever, like he was becoming bad and he was fighting Bumblebee. I was like, I just don't have any interest in this at all.
yeah, I would have definitely seen if the last night was like shit on because it wasn't that good.
Bumblebee is the best Transformers live action movie, in my opinion. Movie in general, I would say. I really enjoyed Bumblebee. Yes, it stole a lot. It steals a lot. Have you seen Bumblebee?
Yes.
Yeah, it's basically the Iron Giant. It steals a lot of that, but I like it. I love the Iron Giant, so I don't mind it being stolen.
Hell yeah. I guess that works out for you then. I kind of want to rewatch some of these movies, but not enough to do it anytime soon.
I rewatched because I worked all that overtime last month. When I was up in PAC, I was like, I mean, they're over 2 hours long, and I could get some enjoyment out of them, so I could pass time pretty quick watching those.
Yeah. There's nothing I can really do while I'm at work to pass time because it's like either I'm paying attention for when I get a call or I'm on the call. So it's kind of lame, but I've had a lot of free time recently or I will have a lot more free time coming up to watch a couple movies and stuff. I've been thinking about starting Stranger Things. I've been hearing both good and bad things about it.
I heard it's good up until this season. Or I heard the first season's great, the second season isn't. I heard the third season is phenomenal.
My buddy just finished the final season yesterday, and here's his overview. Season 1, good. Season 2, bad. Season 3, good. Season 4, his favorite. Season 5, unbearable and kind of ruined it for him.
I'm hearing very similar things, that the writing and the acting just fell off a cliff.
Yeah. And now that it's done, I'm interested in seeing what all the hype and anger is about.
If I get Netflix, I'm probably just going to watch Peaky Blinders again.
I do want to finish Peaky Blinders. I loved it, and I have no clue why I stopped watching it.
Yeah, they rebooted it too.
They did?
Yeah. Or they're not like...
shit.
Like, what's his fucking name? What's his name?
Ooh.
The guy who plays Thomas. Scarecrow and Batman. Fucking Oppenheimer and Oppenheimer.
Plays Tommy?
Yeah, why can I not think of his name?
Cillian Murphy. I could not
Murphy.
think of his name for the life of me, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's back for the reboot of it. But I loved that show when I watched it. But I was watching it on a friend's Netflix account, and they dropped Netflix. So I just haven't gotten Netflix again.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Peaky Blinders was 2013?
Yeah. I was surprised it was that early.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I started watching it. When I started watching it, it was like trending on Netflix or whatever a couple years back.
Yeah.
Nowhere near as far back as 2013. Like, I was living here.
Yeah.
And, like, I remember watching it in the living room, like, starting out from the first season, thinking that was started in 2020, what, 3 or 4 at that point?
Yeah, no. No. No.
Ah,
That was the same with like Breaking Bad for me. I kept hearing how great Breaking Bad was, and that show's like from 2009, 2008 when it started.
That one I knew was old. I didn't know that old though. Be real. I remember like going to, I think it might have been a Thanksgiving thing many years back, and it was on the TV, and I was like, "What's that?" And they told me about Breaking Bad and whatnot. I think I sat there and watched maybe 2 or 3 episodes with them. But that was 2010s, between that and the 20s.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But my favorite thing in Peaky Blinders, and genuinely one of the reasons why I fell in love with it, is at the start of the second season, there's a character. And I guess if you're going to watch it again, here's a little spoiler, unless you've seen this part. Start of the second season, they're recruiting for the little Shelby gang or the Peaky Blinders.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a kid that comes up with a gun belt and a wooden pistol that his sister had made him because he loves watching films about the American West, and he loves guys like Billy the Kid, and now he wants to live out his dream. By the end of the episode, he was pinned to the jail cell floor crying before he gets his neck cut, before he gets his throat slit, and he dies. And like, I love that so much because usually with shows like that, I could point to Sons of Anarchy. I could point to even Breaking Bad. You can point to Snowfall, which I still got to start. But you can point to all these shows that show like gang life or just criminal activity.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh yeah, no, I see myself as Jax Teller. I see myself as Thomas Shelby. No, because what's going to happen is you join up. I knew a guy that was trying to start a motorcycle gang because he watched Sons of Anarchy. I knew a guy trying to do that. What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
They started talking about selling drugs in a Snapchat group chat. By the way, I got added to that group chat. And someone said, yo, one rule, don't save messages. We use Snapchat because they disappear.
Have they learned of like WhatsApp or Telegram or anything?
Something that's actually secure?
Actually secure? Yeah.
But he said that, but what ended up happening was someone got jealous of something and told the SRO officer that this was going on. And I don't think they got arrested. Well, they didn't get arrested. I don't exactly know what happened. I think the SRO officer just sat him down and went, what are y'all talking about?
That's hilarious.
There was one guy in that group chat that said, hey, I have a couple girls that will sleep around for some money. Like we can start selling them. And I was like, y'all are talking about pimping out women as teenagers. Not only are they teenagers, you're teenagers. How about we not do that? Like, what?
Yeah.
I saw that suggestion, dipped. Because I was under the understanding that it was just like a group to hang out with, you know?
Yeah.
And then they started talking about dealing drugs and prostituting high school girls. First of all, y'all are high schoolers. Say, relax.
Chill out, bro.
But that was
too young for this shit.
But that was the most extreme example in Peaky Blinders where they were laying it on pretty heavy. Don't get inspired by this. This is not supposed to be inspiring. This sucks.
Yeah.
This life sucks.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I did not watch as much of Peaky Blinders as I thought I did. I must have had something going on. And I know right now it's because I was in a relationship. Because I made it just over halfway through episode 4 of season 1. So really? I've got a ways to go.
Yeah. Most of the shows I watch now are just shows that I watch with my lady. Like, she's been really into Bob's Burgers, so I've just been watching that with her.
Oh yeah, I've seen a few episodes here semi recently.
Out of all the shows, I genuinely love Bob's Burgers. Mostly because in shows like that, like in that vein, like Family Guy, American Dad, The Simpsons, like the like family / adult cartoons.
Yeah, late night adult cartoons, whatever.
Yeah, you don't really get a strong family thing, even though it's centered around families. Like the Family Guy family, they hate each other. They hate each other. They're always trying to kill each other. They're always hurting each other. I mean, they outright tell Meg every episode that they hate her. You know?
Yeah.
The American Dad family, they're better.
They're dysfunctional, but they're better.
They're better, not great. The Simpsons
family, that one's pretty good.
Yeah.
That one's pretty good.
But Bob's Burgers is the best out of all of them because it really shows like a good, strong family. A dysfunctional family, but a good, strong family that's there for each other. And yeah, picks on each other, but is there for each other. And I find that quite nice.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'd say The Simpsons also does. A little bit less so, but...
To be fair, I don't watch The Simpsons. I never have. I never enjoyed it. But
of all these shows, I've only ever seen a few episodes of each.
I've never liked The Simpsons. My lady loves The Simpsons. I never found it funny.
I've seen some things that have made me cackle pretty heavily at The Simpsons.
Well, then again, people say they don't laugh at Family Guy. I've laughed hard at Family Guy, and I still laugh hard at Family Guy. So, you know, my taste might just be shit.
It's just your sense of humor versus theirs. Can you say?
I hate how absurd my humor is. I hate how ridiculous my humor is. I genuinely hate it.
Your humor is just like the essence of catching somebody completely off guard.
Yeah.
With probably the wildest statement you could make in that moment. Yeah. And it's funny. I will say it's funny. My reactions may not sometimes, but it is funny.
See, what I find funny in like videos, I'm not a big dark humor person anymore. I enjoy it. So I enjoy it from time to time. But like even there's a line to me. I don't mess with rape jokes. I'm not a big fan of rape jokes anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't think I have been a fan of those for a while.
Unless it's that fucking guy in the Boondocks. I like you.
Or what's his name? The short guy from the cartel.
Oh, the midget?
Yeah. Okay. What's it? The Hammer?
Well, okay, I guess I don't know what I'm talking about then. Because I can find it fun. I can find it a little funny.
It's just those specifically.
When I typed out that title, I was in tears. I was like, why am I doing this?
I saw the title and was just like, oh, you know what? It's fine. I'm going to let it ride.
Yeah. Or the Boondocks clip where he's like, I put peanut butter on my asshole and some jelly, and I call it a peanut butter and asshole sandwich. But Tom right here is going to be calling it lunch. Okay, so I guess fuck what I said.
Yeah, you don't know your own sense of humor. It's all right. Trying to figure out where get that episode's name back because I feel like it was like The Hammer is real. Oh yeah, The Hammer, he's real. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it from a regular show. The Hammer, he's real.
Hell yeah. Love it.
But no, a lot of my humor is just stupid shit. It's just stupid shit.
A lot of my humor is sarcasm, more so nowadays. I don't really think I make jokes too often, or specifically making jokes. But I mean, a lot of things I find funny.
I mean, give me your best street joke right now.
No.
If someone said, tell me a joke, what would that joke be?
That I honestly would not have anything for them.
No?
You could never get me with, tell me a joke right now, and I'm just going to have something to say. No. Even thinking of it's not going to work.
I try to have one or two in my back pocket, but one of them is long. So it's like, all right, sit down. Let me tell you this. You want to hear it?
Oh, hell no. You know what? We got 10 minutes left for today's episode. Start. Go ahead.
All right. If I cut out, just tell me to repeat myself, okay?
Okay.
So this guy walks up into a bar and he sits down at the bar and he sees a sign and it says, challenge free Budweiser for a year. So the bartender walks up to him and he says, yo, what's this challenge? And the bartender grabs an entire handle of Jack and puts it on the bar. Mm-hmm. And he says, first you got to drink this entire handle, and then you got to find the biggest guy in this bar, and you got to beat him in a fight. And then out back, there's a pit bull with a tooth loose, and you got to go grab that tooth. And he hasn't eaten all day, so he's pretty pissed off. And then after you do that, you go upstairs, and my daddy died a couple months ago, so she hasn't had a good time in a minute. So you got to go show her a good time, make sure she finishes. You do all that, you get free Budweiser for a year. The guy's like, bet. Drinks the entire handle, and obviously he's stumbling. He's like, because it's an entire handle of Jack.
Yeah.
Walks over, finds the biggest guy, says, fuck you, slaps him in the back of the head and fights. He barely makes it out, but he's able to beat the guy. Everybody's celebrating, giving him more shots, so he's just getting drunker and drunker. And he's stumbling around, and he goes, all right, the dog. And he goes outside, and everybody is waiting. They hear wrestling. They hear the pit bull, barking and growling and snarling, and you hear him scream a little bit, but then it goes quiet. It goes completely quiet, and everybody's worried. 5 minutes later, the guy stumbles back into the bar, slamming the door open, and he goes, all right, where's the old bitch with the tooth?
As you were getting to that point, I was like, I hope that this isn't going to be the end of that story. Because I was thinking of it. I was just like, don't tell me he fucked the dog.
Don't tell me fuck the dog.
Don't tell me he fucked the dog. And then he said it. I was just like, you fucker. Fucker.
I saw that on TikTok one day, and I heard it, and I was like, what? And I scrolled, and I was watching the next video, and I was like, oh, wait.
See, I was hoping that the dog thing would go all right. I was thinking that maybe he was going to actually end up also ripping out his mom's tooth or something.
Yeah. I don't know. That wouldn't be funny.
Guess I was wrong. No, it wouldn't be as funny for certain.
Fucks a dog, That's funny. That's comedy.
After 5 minutes, I guess that was the clarity he needed to go search for the.
Oh yeah, no, he had to sit down and he had to soul search. When I tell you, my lady wants this is a weird segue into this conversation, but we're just
all right.
My lady wants a husky. She wants a husky real bad, but she gets annoyed when the dogs are barking too much. And I'm like, and you want a husky? You get annoyed at Opie and Maybell barking too much, but you want to wake up to right?
Mm-hmm.
But I can't really say anything. I want a Frenchie. And we were just at the gas pump, and there was a Frenchie in this little Camaro while the person was inside, and all I heard was, ha, 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 just in the car. And I'm like, I mean, that's the dog I want, so what am I talking about? It's a weird segue, okay, but we're here now. We're back to dogs.
What a fucking segue, dude. I was stuck on that for a minute.
Yeah, this guy fucked the dog, but also,
This
sorry,
is the kind of dog I want. By the way, my birthday's
by the
coming
way, if you were feeling generous,
And I think any normal person would say, what do you plan on doing?
Why do you want the dog? Why did you just tell me that story and then you want a dog?
Yeah, why did it lead into you telling me you wanted a dog?
Hey, it was a pit bull in the story, and I said Frenchie. 2 different ones. Okay.
Sure. Sure. I don't think, with as much as I know your dogs that you say like they bark and whatnot, I don't think your wife could really handle a husky.
She's gonna beat the fuck out of you for saying that.
I mean, not unless she wants to go the immoral way of clipping his vocal cords, which I would not be for.
Do people do that?
Yeah.
People do that?
Yeah.
What?
It's stupid and dumb. Yeah.
Oh my God. Just don't get a fucking dog.
Don't get a dog. Yeah. Wait,
Like,
let me
I
check myself.
of course I get neutering dogs, right? I get that. And you should probably do that to a dog unless you plan on breeding or whatever. But doing something like that, holy shit.
It's called devocalization or debarking. But yeah.
This got really
Stupid.
depressing.
Absolutely dumb. Anyways.
Could you imagine? I always imagine when we do stuff like that. Could you imagine if there was a level of creature above us that had us as pets and they did something like, oh, when you get a human, make sure you cut their vocal cords. They get very annoying. You know? That's terrifying.
Yeah. That's horrifying. And I would hate to be on the other side of that knife. So.
Oh, my lady educated me that tarantulas will have these little frogs that they legit kidnap and have as pets. And I was thinking to myself, what if I was that frog just sleeping at night and then I wake up to all those eyes over me and the spider going, shh. No, thank you.
Wow. I look up tarantula with, and the first thing that autofills is pet frog.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll just have these little guys, and the frogs will be comfortable enough that they ride around on their backs and stuff.
So, I mean, it's a symbiotic relationship from what I see.
Yeah.
The frog eats the pest and whatnot, and the tarantula protects it from predators. Interesting.
Yeah. There's
I would have not imagined that.
I'll finish this with there's a guy on TikTok that I hate and love at the same time. He'll walk around his farm and he'll grab horse flies off his horses and put them in his pocket, right? And then he'll walk up to several spiders, like these big ass hunting spiders, a wolf spider, like these big ass spiders. And he will hold them until the spider grabs the fly out of his hand. Just put it on the web. Just put it on the web. You got me fucked up thinking I'm going to do that.
Just put it on the web.
Just put it on the web. It'll be all good.
Oh, hell. I already don't like spiders as it is. And just knowing that somebody does that, hell no.
See, sometimes I feel insane because I hate spiders. My lady knows I hate spiders, but she wants a tarantula. She wants a big-ass tarantula as a pet. Never going to happen. Never going to I'm not controlling. She can do what she wants with her time. She's not bringing a tarantula into this house. No.
I will agree with you there, sir. I will agree with you there.
But that was the episode. Make sure y'all like, rate, and share the podcast, especially rating, especially sharing. Z, what's a rating these people can leave on whatever platform?
They can rate them 5 stars for that super good and super not weird segue between conversations there towards the end.
But also share the show. Click the crooked arrow and shit or whatever platform you want to share on, Facebook, Instagram, messages. But also, word of mouth is important. Word of mouth is very important. If someone comes up to you and says, yo, my podcast library, it's looking a little soft and needs stuff to listen to. Z, what do they say?
Well, you can head on over to the boys, Jackie and Z, where somehow they make it through an hour through whatever kind of conversations they end up having. But it's entertaining.
Red light homies. Something happens.
Something happens.
This was the homies Jackie and Z.
That's me.
We'll see y'all next Monday.
Peace.
Rolling up a little bit of pie. Rolling with some shit that's fine. Fine shit hard on a 9. I'm rubbing on the tabs on the spine. Rolling through in the 8. Wake up, be on the grind.